There are few things we see every day other than colour itself. Filmmakers exploit the associations we make with colour to build narrative and send certain messages to the viewer. In Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained, a slave teams up with bounty hunter King Schultz in return for help in being reunited with his long-lost wife. Set in the American South of the 1850s, the entire narrative can be boiled down to the contrast of black and white. In this specific sequence, Django is allowed to pick out his clothes for the first time, and understandably goes for this flamboyant ensemble. The bright blue resembles his freedom and hope, and contrasts with the antagonist Calvin Candy's murky red suit, which is an overt reference to blood, as well as indicative of Candy's power and control. The filmmakers aim to highlight their fundamental difference in moral standards and use their clothes to create an indisputable tension between these opposing characters. Clothing is used in a similar way in Damien Chazelle's Whiplash. Andrew is an aspiring jazz drummer who is led down a path of dangerous ambition by Fletcher, his abusive instructor. Fletcher wears all black throughout the film, which projects his unwavering austerity. However, in this scene, he wears a green shirt that is the same tone as Andrew's. Here, Fletcher is depicted as vulnerable as he discusses losing his job, and as viewers, we expect Fletcher's character to develop or change, but he deceives Andrew again in the next scene. When Andrew outsmarts Fletcher, he is wearing Fletcher's signature all-black outfit, just as Django dons Candy's red suit in the final shootout. Both stories are bildungsromans in which the protagonist emerges victorious, and through appropriating the clothing worn by their oppressors, our respect is demanded for these victimized characters. But the difference between good and evil isn't always black and white. This is excellently portrayed in the film 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, a film in which a mother takes action against the police after they do nothing about her daughter's murder case. When things escalate and a policeman commits suicide, a man threatens her at work. We've been encouraged to sympathise with Mildred until now, so when this man becomes aggressive, we immediately dislike him. But the filmmakers want to show us another side of the coin here. This man has the same complexion and is wearing the same colours as Mildred. This indicates he isn't evil, he's just a man acting irrationally because he lost somebody close to him, just like her. In the context of this film, the filmmakers exploit our connection with the colour blue to put this man's actions into perspective. Red is almost always symbolic of some sort of passion. Anger, love, desire, red has it covered. Take Myrtle in Baz Luhrmann's film The Great Gatsby. Everything surrounding her lustful tryst with Tom Buchanan is red, and it is her character which plays a central role in each character's demise. This is a trope which many filmmakers follow. However, in the film blue is the warmest colour, it is blue rather than red, which symbolises the deep love between Emma and Adele. The repeated use of blue throughout the film causes the viewer to attribute passion and intimacy to blue rather than red, breaking cinematic convention. Red then becomes ambiguous in the context of the film. However, in scenes such as this one, where Adele feels alone and distant from her partner, she wears red nail varnish. The film is drenched in blue, so this subtle injection of red in scenes where we see the cracks in their relationship warns us of their upcoming downfall. Filmmakers use colour to establish patterns instead of spoon-feeding the viewer information. This allows the viewer to become more invested as they are encouraged to form their own expectations, adding weight to their interpretation of the plot. In this way, the cinematography of the film serves the narrative as well as the viewer without overpowering them. By creating contrast between characters through colour, filmmakers allow the narrative to unfold in an exciting and ultimately more satisfying way.